Hello and welcome to episode 3 of AfroDaddy. Today I want to tell you about something that you probably wouldn't have thought of before you had a kid. Getting ready is impossible with a child. Before we had our son, my wife and I were pretty good at leaving. I was exceptional. It would take me 10 minutes to roll out of bed, get into the shower, get changed, and get into the car. It would take my wife a little bit longer. It usually ended up with me waiting by the door, kind of tapping my watch very patiently. But once you have a baby, there are like a million things you have to think of before you leave your house. So for example, while your family's gone, what is your child going to eat? If your baby's bottle fed, that means you have to take extra bottles with sterilized water as well as the formula. If your baby's on solids, then you have to pack in all of that as well. And that's just food. What if your baby makes a poo while you're gone? That means you have to take nappy bags and nappies and creams and everything else that goes to changing a baby. And that's only if you plan to be away for a couple of hours. If you're going to be gone for even longer, your baby might have to sleep wherever you're at, which means you have to take pajamas and something to wipe your baby down with and bed sheets and all that kind of stuff as well. What if the place where you're going isn't very baby friendly? That means you have to take all the extra baby safety equipment with you. If you're like me though, normally when you're leaving the house, you're normally going to another parent's place. So if you're lucky, they have most of the stuff you need. But don't forget about things like car seats, prams, cots, and all the other baby equipment that everyone needs with them all the time. Now, my wife went from someone who generally takes quite a while to get ready to being awesome because she has the whole baby checklist in her head. So while we're prepping to leave, I can just shout at her, hey, what else do we need to pack? And she can say, oh, we need formula. And I know what to pack. But if you're not that lucky, can I suggest you get a big old piece of blackboard, put it right by your front door, and literally write down every single thing that you know you need before you can leave the house safely. So as you're walking out the front door, you take a quick look at the board and go, oh my word, the only bunny our child actually likes at the moment, we need to make sure that's packed. To end off these episodes, I always like to tell you about a really cool baby product that I've used and have found essential in my time as a parent. Today I want to talk to you about a range of products which you use for baby wearing, like this kind of contraption. Now, I had to be really sold on the idea of baby wearing. It didn't seem very masculine to have an infant against your chest, but guys, you need this. Because one day it's going to be a Saturday morning, your wife's going to be out, and you're going to want to clean the house, or do some DIY, or even just, play some video games. And you can't really do that with your child somewhere. Now, you can ensure your child is safe while you do everything that needs to be done by using one of these guys. There's a whole range of things. You get wraps and carriers and all kinds. This one is called the Ergo, and it's mainly because it's the Ergo Sport, which basically means it's red. I found this to be particularly comfortable. It really supports your back. There wasn't really no strain on my shoulders at all. And I have quite a big boy. So when he was younger, I had him on the front. Now I have him on the back and we go for long walks and for hikes. And that is really awesome to make sure your child is safe while keeping your hands and arms free to do all the other cool stuff that you want to do. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any other tips that can help us leave our houses promptly, please leave it in the comment section below because like all dads, I can use all the help I can get. Thank you so much for watching. See you next week. Cheers.